Welcome to Pathways of Blessings Network. We are delighted to have you join us today. In this video, we present a profound and uplifting message from one of the world's most dedicated, spirit-filled, and powerful ministers. This sermon is designed to inspire your faith, deepen your understanding of God's Word, and encourage your walk with Christ. So, settle in, open your heart, and prepare to be richly blessed by this transformative message. Enjoy and let the blessings flow.
So when you marry a woman, you don't only marry her mind, you also marry her spirit. That would be a great resource for you. Her own spirit and spiritual life becomes a resource for your family. You also marry her trauma. Everybody has trauma. So you have to know the size of the one you are carrying. Everybody has, but you have to just know that this is within the power I have. Based on your calling, there are some you should not carry. If you have a big calling, you can't carry a big trauma because the trauma will compete with your calling. Is somebody get what I'm saying? If your calling is big, you can't imagine me now, the way I'm busy now. Then my wife is and she's calling me now, so I'm here. Where are you? I can't. I'm too busy. There are some people that can handle that. Are you getting what I'm saying, sir? We all have trauma. And trauma goes from small things to very big things. One of my clients, I was talking to him. He said he hates eating bone. I said, he said he hates eating bone. I said, why? He said because when he was growing up, they were poor and they ate so many bone. That now that he's well-to-do, he hates bone. So there are things from your past informing your decisions today. That's what I'm trying to say. He hates bone. Bone reminds him of what he's running from. When you marry her trauma. So before you fall in love with your eyes, you need to be asking, what trauma does she have? Can I cope? What's her mind? What's her spirit? Next one. When you marry a woman, you marry her past, present, and future. You marry her past, her present, and future. All these I mentioned, these things have gist, but I'm just trying to, because this is not even the message, just side gist. When you marry a woman, you marry her self-image, what she thinks of herself. When you marry a woman, you marry her fantasies and her fetishes. All these things have gist, but I'm just running through them. When you marry a woman, you marry her fears and her hopes. When you marry a woman, you marry her weaknesses. How many of you saw one guy on Instagram or so that videoed his wife? Their house was very dirty. I think he went to work. The house was very dirty. So he videoed how dirty the house was and videoed his wife and was complaining that you've been home all day. Why didn't you clean it out? And he posted it online. How many people saw that thing? That was one of the most irresponsible men I've ever met in my life or seen in my life. He videoed his own wife, videoed his own house, and posted it online. That woman was in somebody's house before you went to carry her. Are you getting what I'm saying? Because this is the crux of what I'm going to discuss with you today, what it means to be a man and a father. Is the word responsibility. And thank God the speakers before me have been laying a foundation on that. So I'll just ride on it. Responsibility. He is the one that went to carry her from wherever she was living before. Everybody's coming with weaknesses. It's your responsibility to identify the weakness. So don't come and act shocked like the rest of us. You join us to be shocked at your wife's weakness. No. We are spectators. You are the participator. You pick the wife. I've counseled Pastor Titi at PJ. I've counseled some couples where the father-in-law even told the husband, she doesn't cook, oh. You still want to marry her? She doesn't cook, oh. The man said, I'll marry. You now reach out, you're saying, why don't you cook? They want you. If cooking was that important to you, you should have not married her. You must be responsible for your decisions, oh. That's what that makes you a man. The first man failed because he refused to take responsibility for what he did. The second man succeeded because he took responsibility for what he did not even do. Did you catch that? The first Adam failed because he refused to take responsibility for what he did. The last Adam, called Jesus, succeeded because even what he did not do, he took the responsibility. If you refuse to take responsibility, you have failed as a man. You have not failed until you shed your responsibility. Your failure is not that you don't have money. It happens. There are 5 stages of wealth, of money. There's poor, there's broke, there's comfortable, there's rich, and there's wealthy. Every of these classes have been broke. Being broke is not the issue. Shedding your responsibility is the issue. Everybody has broke. Rich people can be broke. A broke is a temporary state of not having liquidity. So if rich people too get broke, there are times they've invested money in some things, they don't have cash to play. They are broke, but they are not poor. Is somebody catching what I'm saying? You have not yet failed until you shed your responsibility. Falling down is not an issue. The Bible says the righteous man falls 7 times. But he stands again. You are irresponsible when you fall and you refuse to stand. And you want to start giving us stories why you fell. We have not finished studying success. Nobody has time to study failure. Stand up on your feet. I don't care how many times you've fallen. Dear man, I don't care how many times you've failed. It's not yet failure until you give up. Is somebody getting what I'm saying? It's responsibility. That guy videoed his wife and posted it online. In his mind, he thought he was shaming his wife. But he was actually shaming himself. The Bible said no man can no man hated himself enough to beat himself. Of course, except he's mentally ill. He said how you treat your wife is how you actually, it's a reflection of how you treat yourself. When you marry a woman, you marry her weaknesses. So when you marry a woman with weaknesses, own it with all your chest. She doesn't cook, and so what? You've married her now. She doesn't pray, and so what? You married her. You will groom her. You're the one that will groom her into whatever you want. He said you present to yourself a church without spots or wrinkles.